Alright, let me show you this junk journal, where it's come along so far. I haven't glued the front on yet, but I wanted to show you this clasp I put on. And I did this with some faux leather, put a little strip on the front, and this little clasp here with the little turn knobby. This is from some of my leather supplies that I make bags and little things like that from. And so I just put that faux leather right around and glued it back here and put this little clasp inside. And same here on this, I riveted this on the back. I'd never riveted paper before, so this is a lot of fun to rivet through this cardboard and paper. And so I attached that, put a little stabilizing Decoville inside of here to give a little bit of structure, and then put the other half of the clasp on. So I think that turned out really cool for a closure device there. I'm not big on lace and things like that, so I didn't want to tie it up with that. But I did kind of like, I had a bunch of these clasps, and I thought I'd give that a try, and I think it turned out pretty cool. So we got the little trifolds and pockets glued in, and now I'm going to add a little bit of extra things that I've had laying around. Looked at my craft supplies, and I found some ephemera. I bought these little boxes from Joann Fabrics last winter. Some little pieces and papers and little cardboard things that I pulled out, and I think I'm going to incorporate some of these in here. And it was a big box of stuff from Joann's, and I got it, used it with a 50% off coupon, and I think I got up like $5 for each box. And a lot of things came in each one, so I think that was a pretty good bargain. So let's incorporate some of that. Went ahead and pre-cut a lot of the tags and assembled a couple of them, and I'll show you how I assembled some of these. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun putting this together. On the inside, I have a trifold here, and I put a little piece of Velcro dot here, and I colored it with an alcohol marker to match the colors. And I think we can probably put some sort of embellishment here a little bit. But I kind of laid inside the journal some items I kind of want to glue in that was from the ephemera that I had picked out earlier. This piece here I thought would be a good one to go inside here. I think we could, this belongs to, and you can put your name on here. I think that will look really classy and neat how that's going to go in there. So let's go ahead and secure this down. I'm going to use a combination of double-sided tape and a little bit of glue. I have my workspace just covered with different things that I plan to put into this junk journal. Kind of got carried away a bit. A lot of layering, a lot of mixed media, some printed items, some vellum, some riveted on things, a little paper pad, just a good mix of different items here. So I'm going to remove this double-sided tape. Push it down firmly. All right. Let's see what I have tucked in here in different places. I have this piece of ephemera tucked in here. I thought it would look nice on this page. So it's the same thing. I'm going to put some double-sided tape on and some glue. So I have a mixture of pre-made ephemera that I bought at the store, but I have a bunch that I made myself. So I think it's a good happy medium to have a mix and match of different things, put a little bit more interest inside the journal. Okay. And I'm going to put this right here near the top. Okay, turn the page. See, I have, this is a little blank paper here. I think I'm going to stamp something on this. I think that will be pretty. I just got in some stamps from Temu this week, and this would be a good chance to try those out. And I usually have little pieces of tape in here, and I just kind of secure it down on the board too. That way nothing moves. And these are some stamps I got at Temu recently. Let's pick one out. This butterfly looks nice. Now if you rub your stamps, that gets some of the manufacturer oils off, and it'll stamp a little better for you. I'm going to kind of place this where I want it. And let's get another one here. Rub some of those oils off. And I'm just going to put that there. And you just close the lid. Your stamps will stick. And I just have some black ink from scrapbook.com. And I'm just going to ink up my stamps a little bit there. And press those down. I think that looks pretty good. All right, I'm gonna take my little card out, put this over to the side, grab my journal. Yeah, I'm just gonna glue that right there. Stamping that adds a lot of interest. Some of the stamped images I've done on the stuff I've already made, I heat embossed, which adds a really nice texture to it. There we go. Alright, let's go to the next one here. I found a little piece of vellum here. I thought that would look really pretty on here. That way you can see through the pattern of this paper, and you can still write on this and decorate it. I'm going to get all these things glued into the journal and go back through and add some more embellishments. So this is just the way I laid it out. It's just kind of quick for me to go through and put it in. But I'm definitely going to go back through and add a lot of stuff. Yeah. So I think that looks good. And you can see that pattern paper through there. All right, so let's see what's coming up next here. Didn't add too many extra embellishments through here. Oh, that right in the middle. I'll just add a little bit of glue to this. Now back here in the back, I have made a little paper pad, some leftover wrinkled paper prints that we had. And I'll do a different video on how I made this in the future. But that came out really, really cool, and I like how that turned out. I used some little jewel rivets here to help hold it together, and a little piece of twine, and it's on a little piece of cardboard. And I just have one of these little clips, and I'm just going to clip it to the back just like that. There you go. Go back through the front and add a few little odds and ends. I wanted to add a pen holder to the front of the journal because it's handy when you're doing some writing. So I made a pen holder out of cardboard. And I'm just going to glue that right in here. And I made these little tags. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this right here on the side. You take this pin out. You put a regular size pin, or this is just a shorty, but it's nice to have a pin in your journal. So I checked this to see that it will fold okay, and it does fold just fine. So I'm going to put a bit of some double-sided tape and some glue on this. And I cut this out on my Cricut Maker. It's a little design in Design Space. And I'm just going to put it down a little bit lower in case I decide to put a pin in here that's a little bit longer. Okay, I'm just going to kind of press this a little bit, and I will wait till that dries before I put my pin back in. Now I pre-made a bunch of flowers, and I put some rhinestones, glued some rhinestones in. I rivet set a few rhinestones on some of these. They're in here somewhere, and all kind of mixed in. So I'm going to pick one out and glue to the front here. What might look best. That one looks pretty. And I incorporated a little bit of cork fabric in here, some of these also. And some different size rhinestones of different colors. Now here's one of the ones that I put a rivet jewel in. And yeah, I'll do one of each of those, one up here and one down at the bottom. A lot of glue on this one. And since that's got that rivet on, I'm just going to kind of hang it off of that just a little bit. You can tell I printed on some scraps. There's a print on this side. And from that ephemera I got from Joann's Fabric, I got a lot of these little sayings on here. I'll incorporate some of these in here along with some sticker sayings that I got from Temu, and some different colors and then black and white. Okay, now on this page I like to put this little envelope to hold a tag. I think that matches these flowers very nicely. So I'm just going to dab a little glue on this and attach it. And I think a little flower on there would be pretty. I'm gonna put a little tag down here on the bottom. Now while this glue is drying, I'm just going to put some clips on here just to help hold it in place. Alright, got one of those little ephemera boards and a sticker, and I'm just going to put that on here. I'm going to go through probably a couple of times and add things on here, because I got a ton of stuff I can add in here. It's one of those paper flowers. It's got a little bit of cork in here, some gold cardboard, poster board, and then some of the printed that I cut out in little flower shapes and just glued a rhinestone in the middle. Here's that piece of vellum. I think we could probably add a little embellishment to that. We can actually add a tag and put a saying on there. I think that will give a nice little effect. Just looking for something that'll fit in that little strip there. Just going to kind of size it up here. I think that one looks like it'll be a good fit. Just put that on crooked too. And I cut out these little gold tags from some poster board I got at Dollar Tree. I can put like little rhinestones on each side where those little holes are, and then put a saying across the middle. And I think that will be a perfect spot. Put that one in here. All you need is love. Let me find a couple of rhinestones. Get out my little container of cool little awesome things to decorate with. I love these little things here. I think the blue would be aqua blue would be a great color. Get two of those. Got those from Temu also. And I'm just gonna put a dot of glue on each end and just lay this on there. Sparkle. And maybe we should decorate this folder just a little bit. I think that's that same poster board I got from the Dollar Tree, and I cut these little lock and keys out. So I got like a assortment, a die cut set that I got from Temu also. And I think we'll put that little lock and the key right there. Put it right down. And let's do the key next. This makes for quick work having a lot of this stuff cut out ahead of time. There we go. And we can always go back and add a little bit of extra inside these folders too. Didn't want to add too much to the inside of the paper packs. I figure that's good for writing. We could stamp some stuff though. That might be fun. So let me just grab my acrylic block and we'll just stamp some stuff in here. I'm not the best stamper in the world, so we'll see how this turns out. Put a little bit of ink on this flower. Hold this page down a little flat. This page. Make sure it's not too lumpy underneath. Oh, that actually came out really nice. Just going to scatter some stuff kind of throughout. Oop, upside down. I've never been to Connecticut. Been to a lot of places, but never to Connecticut. I hear it's pretty. Alright, what's that a picture of? I have no clue. Oh, it looks just like a postmark. Okay. Not sure where that one says. Oops, that one didn't stamp really good for me, so I'm going to put a flower, I think, over it. Let's see what I got here. There we go, and I can't even tell I didn't stamp that good. Put this one right in the middle. Got a few stamped things throughout my crinkle paper section here. I think a saying would look really good in here. A little poster board and put a saying on it. Yeah, let's find. Okay, looking for something that will fit on here. Let's see, this one will work. Here's our third signature here. I am going to add this little black board to this pink piece. Looks like I splattered some gold paint on here. Just kind of layer it on here. And we'll just kind of that direction. So let me put a little glue on this ribbon. Find a saying that will look good on that. There we go. I like that layering look that's going on. And I think let's add a flower. Need a lot of them, as well use them. I think this is begging for some embellishments. I can do another one of these gold hearts right up here. But you know what? Let's put it down here. Let's do this one. Attitude is everything. All right. We need some jewels on that one too. How about dark blue this time? I have this little box of leaves, metal leaves, different colors, or different shades of metal. Got silver, bronze, and gold. I'll just put a little bit of gold on this side. Getting little gold elements in there, along with plastic and paper. We definitely need to put a little bling on this one, don't we? I'm going to show you how I made these flowers, and it's got a jewel rivet in the middle. Let's punch a hole and just kind of hang it right there out of a... Alright, I think my camera had shut off there for a little bit. I had added a few more things in here. But right now I'm going to turn my attention and work on some tags and get some of these done so we can put in the pockets and the sleeves and stuff. Let me show you what I put in here. I think since the camera had quit on me, I cut out some flowers out of vinyl on the Cricut Maker machine. And I got a whole bunch of this permanent vinyl that I don't know what to do with. And I said, this would be perfect. Just cut out some of this and use it in this journal. And so I put a couple things in here, a few of these flowers. Here's another one in here. So I cut some pink ones, orange ones, and put this little tag in here. And here's another one that I cut out of the permanent vinyl from the Cricut machine. It's just kind of a bronzy gold flower in a pot. Thought it looked really cool and sets that off really nice. This is something I did on the Cricut Maker also. This piece of vellum that I had color in these little flower design, and you can write underneath it just a little flap. And I thought that was kind of a cool idea to do. And oh, then I put a little piece of ribbon on the back. I figured it's a nice little tuck to put some things in that might be too big to put in any of the other pockets. Oh, there's another one of those vinyl flowers. And I put a piece of ribbon over here also. I didn't like how this faux leather looked as it wrapped around, so I thought it would look better if it was covered up, and I think that did the trick. Alright, let's start making some of these tags. Some of them I have pre-made, and if there's some that you want to see further instructions on, see me how to make a bunch of them, just let me know. But I'm going to put some of these together, some I have together already. So I'm going to just put this over to the side for the moment. And let me show you what I have going here. So my little bin of stuff I have. So here's a little tuck folder that I have. Put a tag inside of here. I just designed this on Canva with some of the digital paper. I made that. Then I have these tags already made and layered. It's got a little hole here. We'll put a piece of string in, some rhinestones, some sparklies. And it's actually got a cutout inside here, and I put a piece of pink behind there and a piece of clear plastic with some gold trim, and I think it came out pretty nice in the way that looked. And this is one of the first ones I made. I really like this one. This is multi-layered. I have the card that I cut out on the die cutting machine, and then I stamped the back of it with this butterfly. And then on this side here, I had a leftover piece of cork fabric, put that there, along with a piece of paper, put a couple of sparklies and one of the gold leaves on here. And these little elements here, these little plastic flowers and leaf, this is actually Shrinky Dinks that I colored with alcohol markers and shrunk with my a heat gun. And a little piece of vellum on the corner there. And this little hole protector. This is actually heat embossed paper, some leftover pink that I had, and I just punched a whole cover out and embossed it. Same on this side here. This one's not embossed though. So I thought that one came out really pretty, how it's multi-layered with all different kinds of textures. And then I have some paper clips. So this is a paper clip that I made, and I have another one I'm going to show you how I made this. So I'll put this sort of aside so we can go through how that was done. This is one of my favorite ones I did here. This is a little resin dangle that I made, and this has one to cut out flowers. Inside there was some brown and gold and orange sparkles. So it's kind of see-through, just a little plastic thing that I got on Temu and filled it up with some UV resin and put my little elements in there. Put a little rivet on the side here along with a little attachment device. Got a flower on the side. Put a bunch of rhinestones on here, a couple more flowers, a little tag. Cool thing about this one is it has a tag on the inside, so you can write on the front and back, and kind of tucks away. And there's a little piece of plastic ephemera right there with some gold trim. And this side I just have a stamped image that I have on here. Plain and simple on this side and kind of decked out on that side. And so we'll go through how that's made. This is another interesting one that I made here. The gold poster board I got from the Dollar Tree, and I put it on a piece of cardboard. So I got 2 gold in between the cardboard, and then I just cut out a couple extra flowers and just kind of went down in size. Have a sequin, and then I put a rivet rhinestone in here, and then I just put a little hook on here, so we'll have some dangles on here. And that's actually what's on this pin that I think I showed earlier. So I have a couple of these to do, and I have one to show you how I did that and put that together. So we'll go through that one. Also made some of these tags. I haven't decorated too much yet. I have 4 of them. I think these came out very pretty. So I had these done on the Cricut machine. Smeared these a little bit, but I think that gives it a little bit of charm. And then on this side here, I got some of the printed paper and put on some of these little tags here, and we can decorate these a little bit and have these go into some of our sleeves and pockets also. What else is in here? Made a couple little envelopes. I already have 2 of them glued into the junk journal already. Here's one of those ones that has a window in it, and I stamped a little positive affirmation on this side, and I think that one came out very pretty. And I got a couple of those here. I got these I'm going to put together and show you how that's done. This one I put a little bit of sparkle laminate on there to give it a little bit extra shine. And I had some of the leftover pink faux leather, and I put that on the back of some of the paper and made some tags out of those. So we'll incorporate that into something. And here's a couple more tags, more of the faux leather that was left over. A couple tags we can decorate, and little odds and ends here and there that we can put on some stuff. So we'll work on this stuff. And then over here on my right, I have some more tags. I kind of layered some of this kind of so I can know where I'm kind of going direction from my ephemera that I got from Joann's. Some of these clear plastic with some gold stamping on there. I'm just going to just glue it right on top of these. And so I got several of those and picked out what I'm going to have go on there. And put some more of that sparkly laminate on this one. Wasn't quite sure what I was going to do that. Maybe I was going to put that on the back side. Another tag, here's another piece of that faux pink, and I just put a little stamp and heat embossed that. Positive affirmation on this side. And I made this, but I don't think I'll put this in the junk journal. It just doesn't quite fit it, but it's a sparkle, it is a tag with some glitter in there and stuff and odds and ends, but it just can't quite fit it, so I'm just put that to the side. Here's some more stuff I kind of paper clipped together that we will work on and put together. And I think these, I did one side already. We'll just finish the back side off. And here's some more tags I have paper clipped together, kind of what's going to go with those. Here's that circle tag with the hidden. So I got a lot of stuff to work on here. So this will all go into the junk journal. So let's go ahead and get started on this. go ahead and get started with these 4 little tags here. And I'm going to probably just glue portions of these down and not the whole thing. That way it gets a little movement. An assortment of some twine from the Dollar Tree and some of my polyester thread for bag making and a little bit of ribbon. Figured I'd use that to incorporate in some of these tags. Oh, and I had some rhinestones to help decorate along with some other things. I'm going to decorate a little bit before I put the ribbon on. I have these little metal doodabbers that I'm going to put on some of my tags, and I like to get silver because what you can do with silver is color them about any color you want. I use some alcohol markers, just some cheap ones I found somewhere, and I picked out, I think I'm going to use this little lock here, and I'm just going to color this with the alcohol marker, and it's going to be something with a little bit of blue in it to kind of match my tag I'm making. I'm holding this with little pliers here because alcohol markers are pretty messy and this little finding is very, very small. And I'm going to do the back side here also. I already did this on 2 other of my little findings. I'm just going to let that dry for a moment. Let me show you the other one that I have done already. So this tag here has a rhinestone rivet on it, and this is actually a clear rivet, and I got a pink alcohol marker and colored that one along with this little butterfly the same color, and it just kind of matches the tag very nice. And that way you don't have to buy every color rivet and little finding out there. You can just go ahead and make them unique and color them yourself. I think that turned out pretty unique. Yeah, same with this one. This blue is going to match this one pretty well. Alright, just making these the same length. And just go ahead and thread this through here. And this one I'm just going to tie a knot on the end, and then I'm just going to put it through my tag. There we go. Gets a little bit of a chunky look. And put that little metal thing in the lock in the front. And there's that tag. And this one I put a little piece of vellum on the bottom, a little sticker with some words on it. And so this one is all done. And now on this tag that I'm making, I just got the clear vellum, which is totally fine for this one. And this is in 3 parts. This particular stamp had a window cut out in one and a solid in the other, and then a smaller tag that I am going to put it in here. You can glue this down, and I'm going to put this vellum right in the middle and kind of give it like a little nice frosted look. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down. I have literally ran out of room to put any more tags into this junk journal. So I had kept on working on a few more of these and didn't quite get all the ones done that I had hoped to put in here. And then I went to go close it and it's like, oh, you really got to struggle get this in here and get that clasp. Look how fat this little sucker is. It is chock full of all kinds of goodies and looking like a real honest to goodness junk journal there. Let me go through it and show you what we got in here. So I went ahead and finished out the front and glued this little picture down. And then when you unclasp it, the front page, I have my pen in here with a little tag. I'll do a separate video how to put this together along with some other tags that I wanted to show you. We'll get to that later on. A little tag here. Plenty of room to do some journaling. And more journaling here. And then when you turn the page, I have a tag in this pocket here. And two tags, one tag over here. And this one with a little acrylic thing that I had put in there. And when you turn the page here, I have two tags in this pocket. So plenty of journaling room there, and another little tag here with some journaling room. And definitely some places that you can add some more like thin pieces of paper and put some journaling in. And little trifold pocket. This has little tiny envelopes here. Definitely enough room to put like a little note on, like maybe a piece of vellum, and just put in the envelope. Maybe I'll just go ahead and put that one in there now. There we go. And plenty of journaling room left. And on this one, this page, I have two tags here. It's a nice firm sturdy one. And then this is more of a layered one, piece of ribbon behind here with a lot of little jewels and stuff. And you turn the page, and I have two tags in this bigger pocket. And you can see these cute little metal findings I have here. So one there, and a little tag hanging down. Plenty of room to put some more odds and ends here. And I have a tag in this bottom folder. Another little pocket there you can put some things in. And turn the page here, just a little bit of shiny element, and this trifold, plenty of room to journaling. I'm looking, there's a surprise tag inside there. This came out so much cuter than I had envisioned it, so never got that, put that in there. And I'll just leave that out for now. Little tag on this pocket. And then these little pages do journaling that we did some stamps on. Plenty of space to put all kinds of notes and extra thoughts on. 3 tags in this pocket. I thought this one turned out really cute. Extra little sparkle on there. And then this one here, that one's nice and layered. And then this pretty layered one here. And this is, I have my hidden tag on this one here. This is, I'll do a separate video on how this is made. And some of the ribbon I had glued down to put like a little tuck to put these sleeves in, and one of them came loose. I went ahead and put a rivet on here to hold that ribbon down, and on the back cover I did the same thing. So I'll show you that here in a moment. So on this little trifold, plenty of journaling room in here. And I have 2 tags in this pocket. And this one I put a little rivet at the top. on this page, and did a little tag hanging down on this side, a tag hanging from a tag. I thought that was a kind of a cool look. Trifold here to do some journaling. Tag in each pocket here. I love this vellum on top of a print. That looks pretty cool. And a little tag there. Little hiding space there. Put a rivet in the tab of this folder and a little dangle on there. Looks like I have 3 tags here on this side. And then on the back, this is where I riveted that ribbon on here. See the little jewel rivet here and 2 down here that help hold that ribbon on, so it can hold these little fatter tags. And then a paper pad in the back. And to get this all closed, definitely have to squish it down a little bit and pull that over and just clasp it shut. So I think this came out well above my expectations, and I think I'm really going to enjoy junk journaling. So definitely watch and see what I come up with next. I'm sure it's going to be different and just as crazy.